Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update show for Tuesday, October 29th. Yes, it is the Breakfast Club. How is everyone doing? We are early today. Yes, I know. And here we go. Now the cascade of what the hell? Why is he on so early? Well, because today it's a work day, so I got to get some things done. The adults are firing up a work day. So how's everyone doing on this Tuesday morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever's going on out there? I'm doing okay myself. Starting to get a little cold out. You can feel the weather changing here in California and Los Angeles, and I'm loving it. That's absolutely great. But today, all about Wrexham, all about the squad today, how we're going to use it, what's going on with some updates on Matty James, updates on John the Bod, Anthony Ford, and also some injury updates as well. For our boys with Fletch and JM. Anyway, so smash a like on the video, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the Local Pundit, become a Local Pundit member. Get your member badges. Get your emojis in there. The member badges, they change over the course of the months that you go. So if you sign up for 24 months, you get a different badge. 10 months, whatever, different badge. Awesome stuff. So fun stuff. And also don't forget to get your Local Pundit hats as well. Okay, that's it with the pitching. So Drew does whatever. So I believe Drew, I think he's in my house because even before I put it up, I think he's already first. So I don't know if he's here somewhere, whatever it is. I'm getting a little scared. I had started checking under the bed. I checked in the closet. I don't know if he's here because he beats me even before I put it up. So I'm not sure. But Drew is first. And Mertlin's in the house, almost there. Ruth H is also here. Glenda's here. Let's go. This is Stoner Combat, A2ZEV. Yeah, what's going on? And Yo-Yo, Nikki D, and Stevie B. Steve Barton's in the house. How you doing, brother? Missed you on the show yesterday. I'm sure everyone was doing their thing. By the way, had a great chat with Patty last night. Awesome. Breakfast Club show. So really fun stuff. We also put in our footy tips for today's games too. So Ruth H, so happy for Wrexham in the morning hours. Listen while I work. Thank you, Ruth H. I'm happy to be here with you all too. And hello, Goofy Splat. You should be scared, Josh. Drew is a classic creeper. Oh my God, he's here somewhere. I swear. I absolutely swear. All right, let's get into the show. All right, so I'll talk about that first. I'll talk about the Anthony Ford in a second here, but I wanted to get to the Matty James and John Dadi Bodvarsson article here, which I thought was pretty cool. There is Matty James. We didn't, we kind of knew about it, and then it happened. Happy we had him in. Apparently, I can't give that away. Okay, I'll hold on to that. But Matty James was on the bench this past weekend. John the Bod could have been on the bench, but had a few things that he needed to get pushed through with his papers, but should be okay. Remember, game on Sunday this weekend. It does feel weird not to have a match today on a Tuesday, but games on Sunday this weekend. So, okay, this is from the leader, as we know. Great. We love him. Steve Parkin says Matty James and John Dadi Bodvarsson on short-term deals as signed for the injury suits. Both parties have not ruled out duo extending their stay with Wrexham. Possibly that could happen. That's a possibility that it could happen. So, we got to see how they shape up. Apparently they came in good form, good shape. So that's a good start. Okay, midfielder James and striker Bodvarsson were both free agents and have both arrived at the race course on contracts until January. That's January 31st, that is. So they're there through the January 31st through the window. James, he's 33, has been without a club since leaving Bristol City at the end of last season, has been training with Wrexham recently and was unused substitute on Saturday's 2-2 draw at Charlton Athletic. Bodvarsson is also 32 years old. He's been a free agent since leading Bolton Wanderers, another good club out there. And Parkinson said, I'm really pleased with Matty and John coming in. Both are certainly not players who are looking to retire, and it gives them an opportunity to train and get themselves up to speed. So he's looking out for the players there. Good for us, good for them. They want to stay or get back fit. They could possibly go somewhere else or extend themselves. So it's good. I like that. He cares about his players. He cares about the people that are coming in to his club, which is great. And that's the mentality of a fantastic man manager. And that's why I do love Phil Parkinson. Both are certain that, okay, either way, either to stay with us or longer or attract attention themselves elsewhere. They can help us in the short term and hopefully long term, but equally we're helping them get back to first team environment, which is great. Matt has been training with us for a couple of weeks, so he's been there a few weeks. John, in terms, will be and it's always ahead in John in terms of being with the group. So it sounds like they had Matty there for a couple of weeks. I think we knew that. And John was a last minute one. I think that when Fletcher went down, they made a decision to go after him too, which is great. Going on to say, Parkinson, physically, we were pleased with John's fitness. He's done a lot of CV work, and he has been training with the Icelandic team, but hasn't done much in the last 3 weeks because their season has finished. So we will work with him, and he will have his first full week with us this week. That is this week. So he's going to have so they're Tuesday here, getting Tuesday, October 29th. Getting them into the groove of things. So maybe you can see him on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. Bodvarsson has been added to the attacking options after top scorer Jack Marriott suffered a broken leg in training a fortnight ago. That's 2 weeks for you Americans out there, and is facing at least 4 months on the sidelines while Fletcher is out of action. Remember, he had an issue with his knee. There you go. Moving on. Marriott had his surgery last Monday. Parkins said it went well. Kevin Mulholland was with him while the operation went on, and the specialist was really pleased with how it went. That's good news. Now, the long process to get Jack back fit. It's the unglamorous side of being a footballer when you get injured, while Fletch is going to be a few weeks away. So it's let's take the Fletch one on real quick, just because it's short. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Just waking up here. Just waking up. Gotta have a little. Just a morning. Yeah, morning here. Morning coffee here. Excuse me. Oh, my days. So let's take the Fletcher one on real quick. Fletcher, obviously, with the knee, I don't think they should rush him back. Maybe he might not even come back. I've heard some people say that he might not be coming back. I don't think that's on the cards just yet, but let's see. But I would recommend him. We won't see him till possibly last week of November, first week of December, depending on how Bodvarsson and other injuries take place and the growth of Mo Fall. And I know it's only a month, but we'll see how things shape up now and how he has to rotate the squad and what's going to do. So I would anticipate that Bodvarsson will get up to speed quickly, and hopefully he can get on the pitch. And also, I think they're accelerating, in my opinion, what they should do, be accelerating Mo Fall. I know, Patty was saying he's probably not ready. He probably isn't ready, but we got to get these guys on the pitch. We got to fill these positions for backup or support, because you never know what can happen. Now, moving on to the JM part of things. I broke my ankle, that part of my ankle as well. Had surgery. I was 27 at the time. I had a spiral fracture, and I got screws and bolts put in. So that's got to heal. 4 months for him, unfortunately, but things did go well. He probably got the best care for him. So I'm hoping he just, keeps his mental spirit up. Hope we see him on the bench supporting the players, which I know we will be doing, but get him back sooner or later. I don't anticipate to see him for several months. Obviously 4, that's putting us into February. So if one of these guys that we brought in with the squad plans is going to stay, it's probably Bodvarsson, because not to say that Matty won't stay either, but Bodvarsson, because we don't know what Fletch's status will be, and JM being out for a longer period of time. If Bodvarsson adapts to the squad, good, and this is no shout against Mo Fall, then maybe Bodvarsson will be a part of this going forward to the end of the season. We shall see. But this is the unfortunate part. Who would have thought we'd have JM go down and Fletch and Evans? The cover for Evans in the middle of the park is good. And these guys, they're of age, 32, 33 years old. Fine. No threat. If they do come to the end of the season, awesome. So we shall see. But I anticipate if Fletcher is worse than anticipated, or just not getting back up, he's a fighter. So don't count him out either. But let's see how this goes down. And the squad needs depth. We're gonna have to figure that Parkinson's going to do is it does a lot of unchanged 11s, but we're going to need these guys. That's what I'm saying. Again, Barton's in the house. How you doing? And I should be scared. Yo. Sponge Knock, how are you? Is that a lion? That's pretty cool. And JB65, good morning, everyone. And I'm happy people are coming in today. I know it's an off day. But usually we have a game on Tuesday. I think there are games today. So just we got our footy tips in. Middle management Ken put the tips in. Made sure we did that at the end of the show last night. So middle management Ken had to watch the entire show. Go check that out last night. Good morning, JB65, my favorite. Do you think Fletch hangs up the boots? Stoner Combat Bet. You're not a member? I thought you were a member, Stoner Combat Bet. I don't know. What do I know? Sorry, that doesn't matter. But I thought you were a member. Do I think Fletch hangs up the boots? Depends on the extent of the injury. And, he said he took a shot. They gave him a shot, whatever that cortisone. I'm not sure what that is. But knees are difficult. Knees and back are so difficult. I hurt my knee recently as well. I'm older than him, and he's obviously a lot fitter than me, but depending on if he wants to come back and go back up that road, depending on what it looks like, I'm sure maybe a capacity, you could probably see him as maybe a coach of some sort, but if he hangs up the boots, I wouldn't be surprised. But I had thought that he shouldn't have started that game, the cup game. And I think, he played, I don't know, 75, 80 minutes. I don't think that was a good idea. It was after that when he got injured or he had the knee swell up. So he was going to retire last year. So we shall see. Watch the space, but let's hope Bodvarsson gets up to speed quicker than we anticipated he could. So I hope he doesn't. He could. If he does, let's hope Bodvarsson can cover, and also the fact that Mo Fall will coming in too. It's 3D printed a lion la. That looks cool, man. I like it. Very cool. And what's up? How you doing, John Hampton? Long time, man. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you are well. All right. Now, this leads to the other article here, which is squad plans. This came out on Anthony Ford. Now, remember, Anthony Ford's not on the main squad list. He is. We kept him off, kept the space, so we can bring. Unfortunately, we had to bring a couple players in, but it says no place for Anthony Ford in the Wrexham squad for now. Okay. Now, Fordy's a good player, but he was coming back from an injury. I think it was a back injury, so he wasn't on the initial 22-man squad. He can only play in the cup matches, so he possibly could play this weekend. So Parkinson has explained his decision not to add Anthony Ford to his squad list before reaching the full quota of outfield players following the recruitment of Matty James and John Dadi Bodvarsson. So the clubs in the third tier are limited to a 22-man squad, which I think is fucking ridiculous. Although the number does not include goalkeepers or players who are under the age of 21, such as Seth Ravon and Mo Fall at the start of the calendar year. But when Parkinson submitted his EFL he left out Anthony Ford. He was the only senior player at the race course that was not included. He missed the final 3 months of last season. He had a back problem. Okay, there you go. So he was only limited to two EFL trophy appearances. So Parkinson says, we got a lot. We've got a lot over in that position, meaning that he has a lot of cover in the position on that side, right wing back. I had a good chat with the 40 about it, and with the back injury he had, he was still not quite where he wanted to be in preseason, so he wasn't fully fit. So if you go to where we are at the end of October, if he said that he is now completely pain-free and his strength and his power is coming back, I think we would have taken that. So looking out for the player more than the position, looking up rather than. It's very savvy what he did here. Talks to the player. How do you feel? I'm not fully fit. I know. Okay. But knowing that he can still play cup games and we have a lot of cover, I think it's great. Worrying about the player and the squad and the mentality. I think this is part of what makes him so great. The man management is incredible. I love it about him. He said, I just want 40 to utilize this period to get himself as strong as possible to put himself back in contention for January. There's always that open respot in January. People get injured. Touch wood. Hope it doesn't continue. But he probably said to him, "Hey, listen, it's 3 months. There's cup games. You're not going to be on the pitch anyway. So if you can put in cup, get yourself back to fully fit." But it's great. Goes on to say, 40's professionalism is unquestionable. He's a great lad, and he's an integral part of the group. And he is. I saw him when he was here with the group. He looked like a great. They all get along. You could see they all get along. He was part of that group too. He'll be ready if called upon in cup games or when the squad rule isn't in place in January and the squad for the second half of the season is reassessed. So he's on his mind, not a forgotten man. But again, squad plans. He's got plans for the squad. Parky has the plans. He planned for possibly, maybe bringing somebody in if there was an injury. That's why he kept the space open. And 40, knowing that he can still get cup games, which we were in 3 competitions, EFL, Bristol Rovers, and FA Cup. He figured with three cup games or 3 cup competitions that he would get some time. And we did have lots of good cover there too. Knowingly too, the only guy that's coming to the squad, let's say before injuries, was Dobson. That's it. And then he kept the same 11, was Dobson. So he wasn't going to get in front of Barney. He wasn't going to get in front of I think he brought Ravon in, and he wasn't going to get in front of Macca. So it's really good. It's really good what he did. I like the fact that he's worried about the player and he knows that he is also part and still makes him feel important, because when you're injured or you're out, I mean, I've been there, we've all been there. You kind of feel like you're on the outs. When you're on the outs and you're injured, you're a little you feel like a wounded animal a little bit. You don't feel like a full yourself. So people wrap your arms around you, especially a club like this, the community, and also the team and the manager and the coaching staff. It helps out a lot. Helps out the mentality. Do you feel like you're still a part of it too? Especially with JM going down, by the way, and probably Evans. So I'm sure that's happening behind the scenes. Those are bigger injuries, but I like this about what he's done here. Nicky D, that's me. How are you? Says Drew does whatever. Ford played really well in the last cup game. Sound like Parkey's trying to give him a chance to get back on the squad. Yeah, that's it. I think he's. How you doing, Kelly? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well on this Tuesday. Yes, I feel like he is doing everything he can to give all of his players, whether you're first on the team sheet or not even on the bench or not even on the bench. I feel like he's giving them every opportunity because he signed them. This is his players. It's not just a it's a squad game, but it's not just a squad game. Feel a part of it too. I feel like he has done that. And that's a great shout, Kelly. Good shout there. Stoner Combat that says, if Fletcher retires, do we sign someone to take his place? Do we wait for the transfer window? Well, I think that depends on how Bodvarsson plays and gets up to speed. That's what my thought is. To the end of the season, maybe. I think maybe we'll wait and see for next year. So that's my thought. I don't know. What do you think? Would you go into the market? Tough to get good value in the market, especially in January. So we shall see. But excuse me, my throat is bottom up there. Apologize. This is what happens when you get an early Rex Club show. You wake up, you get a coffee in, right, and when you get a little verklempt, All right, let's see what else we got here. So this is the one I want to talk about with Dobson here too, real quick. Well, I didn't bring that up. I think this is Dobson talks about the FA Cup, but I'm going to go on to this one here. This was yesterday's. We didn't quite talk about it, but we'll just do a quick overview on it too. This is from Richard. Wrexham have taken 4 points from the last 2 away matches. Dobson is confident in winning every game at the Fortress Racecourse. Yes, I totally agree with that. The midfielder believes Wrexham are now proving that they can pick up positive results on their travels. That's one thing we had last year. We had to sort out. Our away form was not great. This is Dobson. He said, we know how strong we are at home. That's very true. With the crowd, we have the momentum. They're there, and we feel like we're going to pick up the positive result every time we play at home. I totally agree with that. We know our away form is the one we needed to improve, and the last 2 performances have been good. It should have been 2 wins, 2 really tough places to go. Now, that's a mentality of like, we played good enough to get the points away. The interview he did afterwards, you could tell. He was like, we should have won that one. Granted, whatever happened with the handball, non-handball, keeping the ball in the corner, all that shit. We did enough to get the away points. And if you don't get too high, get too low, and you understand what that is, the effort was there, the performance was there. We didn't get the points, but we'll learn from that. And I think this is a part of the learning process. Unfortunately, it came to the expense of us dropping 2 points, which is not great. But he goes on to say, if we play like that most weeks, we will win a lot more games than we lose. I agree with him. It was a tough week mentally and physically, he added, but 3 really tough games, and it's not a bad return. I think 7 points would have been fair considering the 2 away performances. I agree with him. The draw at home was a fair result, so probably 2 points short of where we feel like we deserve. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen us kind of get on the front foot a little more at home. It is the Fortress. We can be more confident there. I thought we had tired legs 2 games ago at home. So, and that draw, it is what it is. But we should be on the front foot. And if we use the squad the way we should be using the squad, we can turn that 1 point into 3 points. And I'd like to see that more away and at home. It's unfortunate though, but you have times when you get extra points when you don't deserve extra points. That's probably what happened already. And this season it will happen again. Fairly optimistic there. Excuse me. And it's been really optimistic, but you got to understand that that's football sometimes. Last thing here from Dobson in this article says it was a really positive week on the whole. Of course, we would have liked a couple more points, but it's a long season and we are in a really good place. Yes, we did drop down to 3rd. That's fine. Don't get excited about that. We're gonna fluctuate between I'll just say it, 1 and 6, 1 and we'll be there. We'll be there all throughout the season. And I say 1 because people want to just anoint Birmingham. Yes, they're a great side and say they're going to go win, and you're an idiot or a moron. You don't know football if you think we're going to win the league. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying we've been at the top of the table and we deserve to be there. And we'll go where we need to go. And if that means we need to go first and stay up there, let's do it. And that leads me to this one here. Our Wrexham promotion to contenders, what history shows. Here we go. There's the three beautiful men we all learned to love. Before I do that, do you enjoy Sparkling Liquid Death? I notice you exclusively do the regular one. I do enjoy it, but I have these on order, so I just have them on regular order. But I do enjoy the Sparkling Deaths. Don't worry about the off-topic stuff. Geez, you think for me, I'm shooting all the time. I'm surprised people can keep up with me. I can't keep up. I do jump around, so don't worry about that. Good to see you, Drew. All right, back to the show and back to about promotion. Huge frustration after the 2-2 draw at Charlton last Saturday, as we know. Matt got the penalty, which that guy got into Stash's face, was an absolute dipshit. And it is what it is. You got to celebrate. You're at home. Squirrel. Was there a squirrel? Was there a squirrel? Hold on, because there's squirrels that run past over here on our balcony. But okay, sorry. See, there you go. Took me off. So there's plenty to be positive about in this with this action. Take a back seat. But how exactly do Wrexham currently stack up when it comes to those who have gained promotion in the third tier recent years? So Parkinson have collected 25 points from a possible 39 so far this season at a rate of 1.92 points per game. Look at me doing the stats or reading the stats. Okay, using these figures as a guideline, Wrexham will end up a campaign with 88 points if they maintain their current levels. Since the EFL was rebranded in 2004-2005, the teams finishing the champions of League One at the end of the season averaged 94 points. So that's 6 off. If I'm doing mathematics correctly, my maths are good. That's 6 off what it would take to win on an average, or what it's gained to last. Wolves tally of 103 points in the 23-2014 season is the highest ever total gain in League One. What Southend United went up as champions, just 82 points in 2005-2006, the lowest return on the top finish. As for gaining promotion to the championship by coming second, they finish with an average of 88 points, so the exact same total Wrexham and Curry on target to hit. So that's a good sign. It's Ipswich now in the Premier League gained a remarkable 98 points in 22-23, a record for the side finishing second. Colchester United held the record for the lowest number of points gained, 79 in 2005-2006 for the side finishing second in League One. With a powerhouse like Birmingham City in the division, clinching the title will be certainly a difficult task this season, and we all know that. I said it. But history shows that Wrexham, despite frustration at Charlton, remain firmly on course to be contenders to secure the third successive promotion under Hollywood owners Ryan and Rob McElhenney. So that is a good sign. Let's keep up what we do. That's a good sign. I like it. So keep that in mind where we're at. I got frustrated this weekend with the draw. I did. Hey, I'm passionate. I love our side. I love our team. And I want to win. I don't want to drop points when we don't have to. And unfortunately, that's what happens. But we are on a good track here. Again, let's not get too high. Let's not get too low. But you know what I mean? Like we let's not get too high. Let's not get too low. Sorry, I'm leaning back a bit. But I just want to maintain that we're on a good course. We're on a good track. And what we're doing, if we keep it up, some guys got to step up a little bit because of the injuries. I think we'll be okay. So let's just keep plugging out wins. Keeping the mentality of forward facing, forward moving, always on the front foot. Dobson, guys like that. Scarsy coming in, just having a good head on our shoulders, good professionals, and putting our best foot forward. We got to have target on our front, back, and center, but we can do this. So numbers don't lie. Maybe they do, but numbers don't lie. Those numbers add up. We keep doing what we're doing. We're good to go. I like it. Let's see. No, just alluding to easy to check. Barton, of course. You say squirrel, I'll look. There you go. I'm like, I'm all around. Ooh, we're live. Of course we're live. Matt out. We are live. Got my tickets for tonight. What tickets? Where are you going? I don't know where he's going. I have no idea. Steve Barton, I think he got your joke. I didn't get the joke. He got me. He literally got me. I have a balcony here on our house And squirrels are on this all the time. So he definitely got me. Will Ambo, Wrexham's third place champion. Let's hope, Will Ambo. Till next game. Is tonight's match stream? What match tonight? I don't know. Is there a match? I don't. Is there a match? I don't even know. There's nothing on my calendar. And if it is, I'm not doing it because I got to work today. Somebody let me know. What am I missing here? Because there's no match. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think there. Sorry, my phone's gone off. Match day. All right, hold on. Let me double check here. This is what happens here. This is the next game live in 4 days, so there's no match there. So under 18s playing at the race course tonight. Yeah, we're not. We don't have the match. Definitely don't have the match. So I can't do anything about it. But enjoy the game. There's a youth match. Okay. And I don't think that any of the league games are televised. See, but I think they're on. I think they're on Paramount Plus. Sorry, total distraction here. Total live show, and Matto's messaging me. Jesus H. Hold on. All right, somebody check out the Paramount game for the night's game because I can't do it. I have to work. I have to go to Netflix again. Yes, the big cat has to work. But that happens. All right. What was the other thing I want to get to? The Dobson right here. Dobson. We did that one. FA Cup for Dobson. Remember, game this weekend. And there's my guy. There's my man there's my player of the season so far. Is huge Wrexham squad to relish FA Cup chance. Part-time fan. Matt Al, absolutely. Yeah, total part-time fan. So remember this game. The game is on Sunday. We're going to do some build up to that as well. Dobson believes the squad depth will afford certain fringe players to get a chance to impress at the FA Cup this weekend, and they should. We have a huge squad, so there's going to be a lot of players hopefully getting minutes, said they told BBC Wales. Should Wrexham overcome Harrogate, and I hope we do, they will just be one step away from potentially facing our Premier League side in round 3. It's a great opportunity to get a third round and really having a good game, hopefully, against a real big boy at a Dobson. I know the club have done really well in the last couple of years, so hopefully we can do it again. So keep an eye on that. And I look at the lettuce on Dobson. Like that is total Peaky Blinders right there. And he agrees we're in a really good place. So but we got the game on Sunday, and I would expect. I don't know if he's going to go full 11 change. I don't know if he's going to full 11 change. I'd probably say Max will be back in there. O'Connell, and I hope he does not start Macca. There's no reason to play him. Start Ravon, and up front. I'd like to see Bodvarsson. I'd like to see Matty James. I'd like to see on the right, I would say probably Anthony Ford, considering the article just came out there, because I think they're in touch with a lot of things. So we'll see what happens. We'll do a build up to that too, though. But we'll get on. Maybe some Harry Ashfield. You never know. I don't think Mullen needs to play in that game. I really don't. Yeah. But anyways, that was what we wanted to get to today so far. Anything else? Let me double check before we get out of here. Not that I know of. There are games today that we are not doing. So today, where's today? That's Saturday. What the hell? There are 3 games today, 3 matches today. If I can only just do stuff, that'd be great. That's Wrexham score. Here's the table. Yeah, there are games today. I did the tips for them. Watched that last night. I love this. This is awesome. All right, hold on. Just League One, idiot. League One. Sorry. Oh, well. The scores. Okay, here are the 3 games that are playing today. Lincoln City and Northampton, Stevenage and Bolton Wanderers, Stockport and Reading. So I did my tips for that. Go check those out. They're in the Discord, and middle management can put them in. So there we go. Part-time fans. None of them are streaming on Paramount. That is interesting. That sucks. And Matt Al says, got a spare if anyone to my Matt Al, I would be there in 2 seconds. And again, I put it out last night looking for someone to be on the ground. This is a casting call. Somebody to host pre and post match interviews down on the ground. That's my casting call to anyone. Have we heard if the other team will be streamed? I don't think so, Ruth. I don't think so. And Matt Al says Bodvarsson on Sunday, and James. I'll be surprised if we don't see Brunty too. Oh, Brunty, yeah, I'd like to see Brunty too, and James. I want to get them both there. So, all right. I'm gonna get out of here right quick and go fire up a work day. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for making it early and making it easy. Apologize. This is actually my sweatshirt I got when I was on the tour this summer, which was fun. So I think I don't know if they're for sale, but I definitely got one of the summer. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for coming in. Smash a like, subscribe, hit the bell. So when we go on, we go live, and become a member. Get those badges up every month. The picture changes, so you'll see what the new months are. So fun stuff. Hit the like on the way out. Appreciate that. Like, share, subscribe. On our way to 50,001. That's the goal. As of right now, that is the goal. So if anything breaks, we're always here live every single day on that bombshell. I will see you all soon.